Morning student, welcome to GYANJYOTI online classes, class 8 English. The book's name is My Canvas and it's chapter number 3. Topic is the magic ring and its exercises. Today we shall discuss. And student, I hope you have understood the chapter, and if you have not understood, read the lesson again and also listen uh, online these videos, and you may ask also personally also any doubt you can ask. We are ready to help you in time of difficulty. So now students, let's discuss about this chapter, and here this question answer is 3 parts. A1 answer the questions, A2 explain these lines with reference to context, and A3 that is discuss about the story. Okay, these are the way. So now start. First number question, A1, page number you can open 29 page. You can open page 29 and A1 and question answer. First number question, how has Salim Ali revolutionized bird study? Once again, how has Salim Ali revolutionized bird study? So answer is Salim Ali was the pioneer in bird study. He revolutionized ornithologists by conducting studies on bird behavior and migration. उसका पढ़ाई चिड़ियों के अध्ययन और उनके जो इधर उधर जाते हैं विदेशी चिड़ियों के ऊपर था. ओके, he also transformed study on bird conservation. So this is about his study, so we can understand by him. Question number 2, what do the birds do to escape cold winters? Yes, चिड़िए लोग ठंडी से बचने के लिए क्या करते हैं? Many species of birds fly thousands of miles every year to escape cold winters and to lay their eggs and raise their chicks in the comfort of a warm land. बहुत सारी चिड़ियाँ बहुत हज़ार माइल दूर जाते हैं उड़ते हुए ठंडी से बचने के लिए, और वहाँ पर अंडा भी देते हैं और वहीं पर अपना गर्मी जगह में रहते भी हैं. So these are my migratory birds. So understood the question number 2. Number 3, why is the cuckoo called a brood parasite? Cuckoo को brood parasite क्यों बोला गया है? It's okay. Cuckoo is called a brood parasite because it lays its eggs in the nest of the birds of other species. दूसरे घोंसले में अंडा दे देता है. And when the young one hatch, they are brought up by the foster parents. अपने foster parents के द्वारा उसका देखभाल किया जाता है. This is the cuckoo's very clever way how cuckoo is called a brood parasite. Question number 4, what is the magical ring? How did this help the ornithologist? A magical ring is a small aluminium or plastic ring that is clamped on the bird's foot. The ring is extremely light, so it does not cause any discomfort to the bird. A message is tied to the ring asking finder of the bird to return the ring to a particular address, such as the Bombay Natural History Society (NHS). He is also asked to name the place date and time when the ring was found. The ringing of the birds helped the ornithologist find out more about migration and to know how far the birds migrate. चिड़ियों को कैसे दूर जाते हैं उनके लाइफ स्टाइल को जानने के लिए एक प्रोसेस था. Now, question number 5. How did Dr. Salim Ali and BNHS help WHO? Yes. This answer, Dr. Salim Ali and BNHS helped WHO in banding or ringing the birds. चिड़ियों को बांधने में वो लोग मदद किए. Salim and his team would collect ticks and other parasites for the WHO. He also climbed on the magic ring that tell the story of bird migrations to and from India. Okay. Question number 6. What are mist nests? Mist nests, how did they help the ornithologist? 6th number question. Mist nests have been invented by the Japanese. They are light, springy, almost invisible nylon nets which are set up on bamboo poles. The birds are trapped in the nets like the spider's web. Then from there, the birds are quickly untangled, wigged, measured and ringed. Then they are set free to fly away. Mist nets do not damage the birds. इस नेट से चिड़ियों का हानि नहीं होता था. Yes. 7th number question. Which qualities of the migrants does the narrator refer to? Yes. Let's discuss about the 7th number question. The most quality that the migrants have is that they fly thousands of miles and land at a particular place every year. The migrants are extremely punctual and arrive within a day or two to their previous year's arrival. Neither do they lose their way nor do they die of exhaustion. In many species of birds, the young would make their first migratory journey alone without the parents. Okay. The author also cites the example of cuckoos, which is a brood parasite in UK. Soon after laying its eggs, the cuckoo migrates to Africa. The young ones are brought up by foster parents who are non-migratory birds. They do not migrate and therefore cannot teach their foster birdlings anything about migration. Yet, as soon as the young cuckoo is able to fly, it flies off to join its parents in Africa as much as 6,500 kilometers away. Okay, so this is all about this quality of the migrants that the narrator refers to. Now A2 question answer. Now let's discuss. Here you have to reference to context. You have to answer all this. Yes. First number question. Some early naturalists believed they hid in the bottom of the sea to rise like the phoenix in the Greek legend. This is the extract. Question number 1. A. What are some of the observations made about early naturalists in the text? Yes, early naturalists did not have enough resources and equipments that ornithologists use today. They did not have a solid body of work to refer to. Yes. Now, number 2, name some early naturalists who hid in the bottom of the sea. Yes, some early naturalists were Charles Darwin, Alexander van Humboldt, John James Audubon and George Cuvier, which are the early naturalists. They did not know much about migration. They thought that, like the Greek legends, the migratory birds hid in the bottom of the sea to rise like the phoenix. Yes, my belief. Let's see. Question number 2. But in many species of birds, the young make their first migratory journey alone without mom and dad. Number 2 ends question. Which species of birds make their first migratory journey alone and why? There are many birds that make their first migratory journey alone. For example, cuckoo, according to ornithologists, migration is not a taught behavior. It is caused by genetic or inborn traits. B number question. How do you think mom and dad help baby birds make the journey? Yes, mom and dad do not assist the young ones in migrating. The birdlings learn about migration naturally, on their own. Migration is caused by genetic traits. It is their instinct that guides them. Yes, question number 2. This is the genetic or inborn quality that they guide them. उसको special quality उसलिए वो जान सकते हैं. Question number 3. The snake's sandy coloring makes it blend in so well with desert soil that it's easy to step on. Here number 3A question. Which geographical location is the writer speaking about? 3A answer. The writer is speaking about Ran of Kutch. B number. Why has the writer mentioned snakes? Did the writer face problems because of them? The writer is talking about snakes, okay? Because in one of their bird ringing camps in Ran, it had rained, and as a result, the place was infested with snakes. Eventually, no one was bitten by the snakes, so the ornithologist did not face any trouble. Ornithologist is clear. सांप के काटने से उन लोग बच गए थे. Question number 4. This would have been the end of one of the most precious water bird havens in the world. Yes, which one? Question A. Which place is the writer talking about? That is about the sanctuary in Bharatpur. How do you know this haven today? It is now known as Kyula National Park. Kyula National Park. What would be the end of the most precious water bird haven? Yes, the local farmers around Bharatpur bird sanctuary tried in getting the sanctuary drained and converted into agricultural land. This would have been the end of the previous water bird haven, but by law it was saved by Jawaharlal Nehru by the help of Salim Ali. Now A3 we have to discuss about the story. Here are 3 questions. Dr. Salim Ali, okay. Salim is known as the Birdman of India. Why do you think the title is apt? Yes, Dr. Salim Ali will always be remembered as the Birdman of India. He revolutionized bird study and brought many changes in the existing system in bird studying. He initiated bird ringing, spread awareness about bird migration, raised voice against mass killing of birds and revived many bird sanctuaries and national parks. Okay? Before Dr. Salim Ali, very little was known about bird migrations. His studies and the consciousness spread by him gave him a name, the name Birdman of India. Okay. Question number 2. What do you think about the mass massacre of water birds? How do you think you can sensitize people about the need of protect wildlife? Yes, mass massacre. Massacre means marna, ek साथ सबको मारना. Let's see. A birds for the sake of fun is not only inhuman but cruel and illegal too. The government, along with the local administration, must spread awareness about wildlife protection. Killing a living being can never be found. It is not bravery, but cruelty. Laws must be enforced and guilty must be punished. Awareness must be spread through textbooks and programs in local schools and colleges. Only then people will start thinking about wildlife protection. Yes. Question number 3. Dr. Salim Ali started the process of ringing birds. This was then adopted by ornithologists all over the world. What does this tell you about Dr. Salim Ali? Yes, students, now discuss. Dr. Salim Ali was a visionary. He only had one thing in mind: how to know more about birds by not harming them. Therefore, he devised the method of bird ringing. Yes, bird ringing का device use किए. This tells us about his love for the feathered creatures and his insightful and enterprising nature. Means कैसे वो बचाए. So about Salim Ali, how he was very good person, protected animals and birds. We can see that he was lover of birds. Through this passage we can understand. So this is all about the literature exercises, and I hope you need got PDF also and textbook, and also this everything you practice and you can do better. So now students, let's discuss about the vocabulary about the chapter. Here some words in English can be used as both nouns and verbs. Just like bow. Bow means here noun also, bow means verb also. She is wearing a pretty bow in her hair. The children bowed after their performance. Act, here one of the other sentence. The play has 5 acts. Acts means here noun. She acts beautifully. This is verb. Yes. So we can make different types of sentences, either noun and verb. Given one number, file. File is noun. I kept the file in the drawer. That is noun. Yet the file means file को मैं drawer में रखा. The number file as a verb means he filed the papers neatly in a folder. Filed the paper. Paper को filing किया गया. This is number 1. Number 2, thunder. Thunder is a noun. Thunder is a verb. Let's see. Outside there was a loud thunder. Loud thunder, that is noun. But soon it began to thunder. There is the infinitive noun, infinitive verb. 2 plus infinitive verb. Okay. Number 3, end. End means noun also, verb also. It is almost the end of the year. End of the year is noun. Second verb is the so has ended. Ended means that is verb. Number 4, band. Now there is a sharp band at the end of the road. Sharp band. That is noun. Band here verb means I bend myself before the Almighty. Almighty God के पास मैं झुका. Number 5, harness. Now I tied myself to a harness and jumped off the cliff. Harness. But verb, wind is harnessed to produce electricity. This is verb. Now 6 number, measure is noun. Kilometers is measure of distance. That is noun. Measure, he measured 2 cups of milk and poured it into the pan. That is verb. Now 7 number, whisper. Whisper is noun and verb. Let's see. Radha spoke in a whisper while the teacher was teaching. Whisper, that is noun. But she whispered in my ears. Whispered in my ears. That is verb. Next one, photograph. I kept the photograph in the bag. That is noun. Kept the photograph. But he has photographed many birds. Photographed many birds. That is verb. Yes, photographed, photograph. A photograph. There is a difference between noun and verb. So student, B number part you can see compound nouns. Let's discuss noun plus noun, compound noun. They are compound nouns. The compound noun is a noun that is made up of two or more words, just like put or put and ball. Now put is also noun and ball is noun. Two compound noun together. That's why that is compound noun. That is made up of 2 or more words. Most compound nouns in English are formed by nouns modified by other nouns or adjectives. Just noun plus noun, football, motorcycle, toothpaste. Gerund plus noun, walking stick, swimming pool, dining room. Noun plus gerund, horse riding, daydreaming, storytelling, dressmaking. That is noun plus gerund. Object plus agential noun means police officer. Object is police, officer is agential noun. Sports person, sport is object and person is the agential noun. Science teacher, etc. Okay. So students, we have to write some more examples here. Noun plus noun here. Given in the book some, and we have to find right. Noun plus nouns: bedroom, boyfriend, policeman, motorcycle, etc. Then gerund plus noun we can create dining table, fishing net, dressing table, washing machine. Here one is gerund and other is noun. Now noun plus gerund here: poetry reading, public speaking, problem solving. These are all noun plus gerund. Then object plus agential nouns and more examples: machine operator, dry cleaner, washer woman. These are all object plus agential nouns. So this is all about vocabulary we have to practice. Yes, now let's discuss about the grammar. Yes, you have known that the verb always agrees with its subject in number and in person. Just like the director and the producer of the movie have called a meeting. Director and the producer. Director and the producer means 2 persons here. So mathematics is a challenging subject. That is, mathematics is a subject but plural looking but singular. There is the verb of agreement. The old, I think in the grammar also book you have studied, the old pair of shoes is laying under the bed. The children are playing in the garden. The behavior of the students was, here behavior we can see the person's quality was excellent. So this is all different types of subject verb agreement. Let's discuss here the exercise. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the bracket. Now let's discuss. Here, fill in the blanks with the appropriate words from the bracket. Number 1, the jury. Jury means singular. That's why jury has decided to release him immediately. My old spectacles, two, but two. That's why it's plural. Have been stolen. The pair of shoes is. Pair of shoes means singular. That's why is a gift from my mother. This kind of behavior does not acceptable in this school. This kind of behavior is not. This kind of behavior here means singular. That's why is. The committee does divided in their opinion. Their opinion means plural. Committee where. Their opinion means plural. That's why where. Measles. One disease name, that's why singular. Measles is a contagious disease. Number 7, either she or her parents. Either she or her parents. Here 7 number are. Either she or her parents are. Because this either or, this type of conjunction takes the very nearest one. Either she or her parents was or are flying to Australia. Rama does not listen to what either of her parents says. उनके parents बोलते हैं singular. That's why. Neither Surya nor you dash going out at this time. Number 9. Neither Surya nor you are going out at this time. Are, that is plural. And 10 number, the captain with other crew members. Captain with other team. With means here so verb will be singular. So was welcome in the new country. So did you understand all these points, student? Now students can discuss about C2, this page number 32. Now let's discuss here that there are some errors in the sentence we have to correct. In Delhi the majority of shops is, that is wrong, are. Shops are closed. Number 2, none of these trains go to New Delhi railway station. None of these trains goes, not go. Goes. Lots of foods was given, not were given. The cattle is grazing in my farm. That cattle is in, cattle are grazing. Cattle plural, okay. Number 5, the old furniture in the office has been sold, not have been sold. Here have instead of has been sold. Economics is one of the subject name, that's why singular. Economics is, not are. Number 7, many plans have been implemented by the new government. The 7 number, many plan has been, not have been. Number 8, the president as well as governors of 5 states believes in having a negotiation with the ruling party. The president as well as 5 states believes. The president as well as governors of 5 states believes. This is okay, there is no changes here. In having negotiations with the ruling party. Number 9, diamonds as well as gold is found, not are found. Number 10, one of the girl in the farm was, not were. 10 number will be was. The scholar and the poet are, because scholar is the poet 2 person, that's why are. And 12 number 2 lakhs rupees is 2 lakhs rupees, that is the one currency, that was singular. So student, this is about the C2. Now discuss about C3. Punctuate this passage correctly. Use capital letters when needed. Now here you can see number 1. I will be capital. I forget this. Is your first duty of this kind? Isn't it full stop here? Then isn't it the capital? I can't apostrophe. Ask one of the other boys to take your place, comma. But you will here you will just like here. You will have to get used to it. It's part of your job, said Haley. Here, said Haley here in inverted comma and full stop. Yes, number 2. Your old father William, the younger man, said. He follows the sentence beginning with the capital letters. That's why you will be capital. And your old father William, that will be inverted comma. The young man said, then full stop. And your hair has been very white. That is comma. And yet you stand on the head, full stop. Do you think that comma? At your age it is right. Here also question mark. Question number 3. His wife drew away, capital letter, his wife. From him, her eyes were angry. She said, full stop here. She said, you just tell me. She said, comma, then you just tell me what other plant can be found, full stop. And where is the money going to come from, question mark. And how will you pay your debts, question marks. And starting with the capital letter, okay. Now number question 4. The sun has, capital letter, the sun has set, the moon has risen. The sun has set, comma. The moon has risen, comma. The stars have come out, comma. And the night has arrived, side. The night have arrived, comma, and inverted comma to the beginning to the end, and full stop by Sunanda. Now 5 number question. In capital letter, i.e. capital letter, the portrait of Lady Kushan Singh. The portrait of the lady, inverted comma, okay. Kushan Singh, comma, then says, comma, says. My grandmother wore a big turban and loose fitting clothes. Loose fitting clothes, full stop. His long white beard covered the best part of his chest, and he looked at least 100 years old. That is full stop and inverted comma here to from my grandmother from the last. 6 number, here also beginning will be capital. When the Franco, capital F, Franco, also capital A, war began, war also capital W, broke out, comma, Reuter made careful arrangements then after comma, and sent war correspondents to the French, Sardinian and Australian camps, full stop, so that he was able to offer the newspapers 3 accounts of the same battle, here also full stop. So you have to practice and punctuation, and you have given PDF file, you can see and practice it And listening speaking this part, you need to study yourself composition also. You can write any letter essay, you have the time, and something even in the book also. And I hope you whatever I have discussed and it will be fruitful for you. Study well and meet you next online class. Have a good day and goodbye.